Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week. I'm halfway there. Oh, goodness, what did I do with it? What's today? Today's the 29th. Yeah. Okay. All right. Um, Give it another minute. If you go into Canvas, we have completed most of the modules except for one. After sustainability, we have one more project and um, not one more project, but one more unit to go through. We might this is our last unit, and we may not get through all of it, but we're going to get through at least the first part of it. Okay. So I'm going to share where I am. All right, so I know some of you have some things to finish up, but I did want to let you know where we are right now. So this last unit is a little bit different, or these are the chapters from the textbook that was assigned to you all. And so for this one, I need you to read the chapter. So when you open it up, it's going to look like a whole downloaded chapter, which it is, and give it a read. But I think I do have a video for you first. But let everybody come in first. But this is where we are. So you can start giving this a read, and then I'll tell you what the assignment is. Yay, Ryan, good for you. All right. Around your house or in the neighborhood? I need to do that too. I have a whole greenhouse where the plastic got destroyed. The winter was so bad and the winds were so bad it tore the plastic up. So I have to create my greenhouse all over again, put new plants in. That's an effort in itself. So that's an after school gets out activity because that takes a lot of time. But gonna plant some flowers and not a tree, but some flowers and vegetables and see how that goes for the summer. But that's cool. That's cool. All right, so it looks like most of you are in. So again, I'm in Canvas. If you go down to the unit that says, can I back up? Where are we? All right, so right after the sustainability project, and take note, today is it's due this week. The 30th is this week. So make sure that you've completed that. But right after that, we start the new unit. Then this is the last unit for the year, and it is a chapter section to read. So this textbook was assigned to you. It was in your information at the beginning. But so this is where we are. We're going to look at economics policy and the future and a word called global. Whoops, here we go. Not wrong one. Globalization is what the word we're going to look at today, somewhere on here. There's that word, economics. Okay, since everybody's mostly here, pop out, find your video. and show that video. What is going on? Right back, I heard a loud noise that I didn't want to hear. It's the water company coming to check the water meters, but they made a lot of noise. Yes.
What is globalization's impact on the environment? Imagine a world where goods, ideas, and cultures are flowing faster than ever before. That's what globalization is all about. It connects countries through trade, travel, and communication. But how does this movement affect our planet? Let's break it down. When products are shipped across the globe, they often travel by ships, airplanes, or trucks. These modes of transport burn fossil fuels, releasing greenhouse gases into the air. This contributes to climate change, which impacts weather patterns and sea levels. The more we trade, the more emissions we produce. Building the infrastructure needed for global transport also causes environmental harm. Ports, roads, and bridges often cut through natural habitats, destroying ecosystems and threatening wildlife. Invasive species can hitch rides on ships or in soil, spreading into new areas and upsetting local plant and animal life. Global trade encourages the extraction of raw materials like timber, minerals, and oil. This leads to deforestation, land degradation, and water pollution. For example, large-scale logging to meet demand for wood can wipe out forests that are home to many species. Mining for minerals can cause soil erosion and contaminate water supplies. From a social and cultural philosophy point of view, some argue that globalization treats nature as a resource to be used for profit. This focus on economic growth often ignores the intrinsic value of ecosystems and the importance of maintaining biodiversity. It raises questions about whether we are valuing nature enough beyond its usefulness to humans. Philosophers also point out that globalization can deepen inequalities. Wealthier nations and big companies often benefit the most, while poorer regions suffer the environmental damage. These communities may lack the resources to protect their environment or recover from pollution. This raises issues of environmental justice and fairness. On the bright side, globalization can help spread environmental solutions. Countries share new technologies like renewable energy and cleaner manufacturing methods. International cooperation can lead to agreements that protect ecosystems and reduce pollution. For example, global efforts to cut carbon emissions aim to slow climate change. To address these impacts, many suggest that global policies should include environmental ethics. This means valuing ecosystems for their own sake and not just for their economic utility. Promoting sustainable practices, investing in green technologies, and respecting cultural differences in environmental approaches are key steps. In the end, globalization shapes how we use and protect our planet. It brings both challenges and opportunities. By understanding its effects, we can work toward a future where economic growth and environmental health go hand in hand.
Okay, that's in your class recordings. All right, so again, what I need you to do, let me look at this from student view. One, finish anything that you haven't finished. That's most important. And two, for today's assignment is to read this unit. The activity that goes with reading. So we just watched the video, Global Impact, and you're going to read the unit that I just showed you to read, and then you're going to complete this worksheet. Okay, so this is kind of like a mini project in itself. For my seniors, please make sure that you get this done by next week. Okay? And this doesn't require that you do anything other than answer the questions. No pictures, no, you can add pictures if you like, but then do the reflection. Okay? All right, so recap. Read the chapter. We already watched the movie, the little video. If you need to watch it again, it is in your playlist. So that was watch the movie. We did that. Read the chapter. You're doing that now. And then you're going to complete the worksheet. All right, I'm going to stop sharing so I can do attendance. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And again, please we are coming down to the end of the semester. We only have basically 2 more weeks left, two more good weeks left, this week and next week, and then after that is testing. So you want to make sure that you have everything caught up. You want to make sure that when you come to class, do the class assignment and don't try to be someplace else. On climate change, on which paper? The project is sustainability project. Okay, the sustainability project. So, um, is that your topic? Climate change. And Chance, I'm directing this conversation at you. Is that your topic? Okay, 1 second. Let me pull that assignment up. Sherrod, I'll check on your question in just a minute. Um, okay. Okay, part four. So part four, you had to pick a topic of your own. So say, what'd you say? Say that you picked climate change. So you would just say, put on this line, you would put climate change. Project is due Friday. So you would put whatever topic you picked. All the questions up here are specific questions for you to answer in general. So you need to answer all of those questions. When you get to part four, you pick an environmental issue. So if climate change, pollution, water pollution, air pollution, deforestation, sustainability, those are all topics. Any topic that you like. And then you describe what that problem is. You could come up with two possible solutions to that problem, and can individuals solve. Now you can do this part four as a poster presentation. Okay, so you don't have to just, I don't want you to just answer it on paper. You need to, so this, you need pictures and all that good stuff to go. So five goes with four. However, whatever you do for four, do it as a it can be a slide presentation, a couple of, maybe 3 slides long, not long. Okay. Part five, that is part five. Okay. So part five is you're illustrating this, part four. Okay. Everybody, you're illustrating part four. You do have, and in your illustration, make sure you include a key message that you want to share. Okay, so you're going to create the project, so you're including two things. You're including this worksheet in your folder and your picture presentation. And then you're doing the reflection. Okay? Make sense? Okay. All right, Chance, you good? Okay. Anybody else not clear? All righty. Now, Sherrod, let me answer your question. I'm sure I did. I don't know which touch you're talking about. I guess you didn't because you didn't take it. Sarah, you're here too. Are you here? Yes. The two of you and Nyla, three of you. Why didn't y'all take it that day? All right, let me see. I have to open it. Hmm. Actually, it just closed yesterday. Nope, it's still open till May 1st. Okay, so I just need to give you the code. All right. Okay. All right. Let me show you how to find it. I'm going to pull it up for you right now so you show you right exactly where it is. Student view. Hmm, okay. All right, Nyla, I don't have a test score for you either. And it closes on Friday. So Sherrod, Nyla, inside the module, and I'm looking at student view. It says sustainability in the future. It has a little rocket ship. That means that's the test. And the access code is, I want to give it to you wrong. Sustain 26. All right, you do notice that it is past due. Keep that in mind. But it will close on Friday. Nyla, Sherrod, this is the test. Sustainability in the future. It's in the module. Has a little uh, spaceship thingy icon. Not Nyla, not Nyla, Sarah. Sarah. That's who needs to take it. Sarah Hayden. Sustain 26. I think it's Nyla too, but Nyla's not here. Sherrod, you good? Sarai. Thank you. Sarai. Saras. I and I always pause before I say it because I know it's spelled differently. So not a problem. Sarai. Sarai. Jordan. Hi, Jordan. You should be in your third period class now. Okay, folks, it is time to go. See you tomorrow.